So students, you are very much familiar with the definition of biodiversity, and you also know what is a species, and you also know the concept of ecosystem and genetic. Genetic means the genetic constitution, that is, we'll talk about the genes. So biodiversity, that is the variation in fauna and flora, is divided into three kinds. That is, there are three types of biodiversity. First is the species biodiversity. Species biodiversity, basically, you know that species is the basic unit of classification, where group of similar organisms are kept together and they are capable of exchanging their genetic material, that is, they are capable of interbreeding. Now, species biodiversity refers to the variation of the genes. So basically, genes, they store information and they are responsible for the variation or the differences within the species. One example is there, Homo sapiens, which is a common name for human being. Homo is genus and sapien is a species. So sapien, Homo sapiens, they belong to the species sapien, and they are capable of interbreeding. Second type of biodiversity is ecosystem biodiversity. So you know the concept of ecosystem. So ecosystem is the biological community of interchanging organisms where abiotic and biotic factors, they interact with each other. So ecosystem biodiversity, it refers to the different kinds of ecosystem. There are different kinds of ecosystem, like pond ecosystem, grassland ecosystem, forest ecosystem, and other type of ecosystem found on the earth. And these ecosystems, they are present in the particular geographical location, and its overall impact will also, this biodiversity also says that the overall impact on human existence and the environment. Third type of biodiversity is genetic biodiversity. You know that genes, they are the smallest unit of storing information, and they inherit from one generation to the other generation. Now, individuals of same species, if we talk about the Homo sapiens, so individuals of this Homo sapiens species, they differ from each other in various characteristics like height, complexion, features, due to the variation in their genetic constitution. So genetic biodiversity is the variation of genes within the species. So there are three types of biodiversity: species, ecosystem, and genetic biodiversity.